The first official episode of Backyard Hunts. Today's episode is just going to be how to set a foothold trap for those new trappers out there. So, let's get started. Alright, so first step, you want to find a good spot. I came up and got a spot that's kind of on a game trail. As you can see, it comes right up through and then down the hill. So, I've actually set up a dirt hole set before here. You can see where I had the trap bed and then where I had the scent hole. So the first step for new trappers is find the area you're going to set your trap. This is what I like to do. You're going to sit there and you're going to put your trap where you want your trap bed. And I always find the length of where the chain is so I know where to stake it. So, see, I have just the ordinary chain. It comes out and it's only about out to here. Honestly, with everything I caught so far, seeing that I'm novice, it's all I need. Other people will tell you modify and stuff if you want to. Go right ahead. Do whatever you like to your traps. But, yeah, I'll get the stake in and get back to you guys. Alright, so I've gotten the stake pounded in. If you notice, I set the swivel down around the bottom of the stake. I just place it right down over top of it, bring it down, run the trap into the bed. I want to just remake this bed and reset it here. One thing I like to do before my set is you come over here. I just like to take my hammer, where the swivel is. I just like to pound my swivel into the ground. That just, to me, it seems to sit there and make it a little bit harder for the animal to pull out. People might tell me I'm crazy, but that's what I do. So, when it comes down to setting a trap, a lot of people will sit there and just use their hands and come down on the spring and open it up like this. I preferably like to use my feet, just because of the fact that gives me both hands on the jaws. If my foot seems to slip, I can hold it open with both hands. One thing you always want to do before setting your trap, make sure you get the dog right up and out of the way. And then you go through and you set your trap. Before we do that, we're going to start on digging out the trap bed. You can use pretty much anything you really want to. I ended up having a spade in here. I guess what I should have started with covering in this video was a whole fact of the things you'll need before you start. If you're brand new to trapping, you're just trying to figure out what some stuff you would need. You're going to need, of course, your stake. You're going to want something to pound the stake in with. I just use a normal hammer. You're going to want one of these, so that way you can sit there and shift your dirt over the trap after it's set in the bed. So, to dig your hole with, you can actually, there's certain tools you can buy for it. I just use a simple garden spade. That's all I use for it. So, like I said, this has already been a set trap before. So for us, the dirt's going to be loose. I always take my dirt and I shovel it straight into the pan. So this is literally all I do to get my dirt up and going. Shovel it into the pan. So I want to dig this real quick and get back to you guys. Alright, so we went and we dug the trap bed and stuff, and the one thing you want to do is always make sure that your trap will fit in it. I already opened this up, set it, made sure it fit. So, like I said earlier in the video, I like to use my feet instead of my hands. You'll see a lot of trappers just be able to slam these down. I sit there and honestly, I don't trust that. Because I can tell you it hurts getting caught on one of these. So what I do is I go over and I use my foot. Of course, you don't want to do it right next to your trap bed. So I just step on it like that. Now make sure the dog's up out of the way. And this way I have full control over the jaws of the trap. And that is how you do it. All you do is push the springs down, make sure your dog's out of the way. Sit there and you get down. Make sure your pan is level with your trap. And at this point, you want to make sure that your trap fits down the side. And then, with the dirt you took earlier and put into your sifter, you want to take that and just shake them back and forth over top the trap. And the preference that you need more dirt like I do at this moment, in your trapping pack and whatever you carry on you, it would be a good idea to keep a bag of dirt. This is just dirt that I dug up straight from the ground on old trap sets. Take it and just run it back and forth and finish up your trap set. So after you get it set up and stuff, feel free to reach around and take leaves and stuff from your other surroundings and just sprinkle a little bit around your trap. Make sure you get sticks and debris out of the way of the jaws. At this point, what you want to do if you're building a scent where you have a scent hole, which I did not show you in this video, you would put the bait in the scent hole, which used to be that. What I have with me right now, I'm only still put in that little hole, but don't take much of this to attract an animal. It's red fox food lure. Weirdest part is I've never once caught red fox off this. You just want a little bit tapped around this hole. You don't want much of it. This stuff is very potent. So if you go and you buy lure anywhere and stuff, I suggest pick yourself up. Some of this stuff is hog barkers. And I'm pretty sure that's actually just a local shop around here, because it's not highly priced where I get it from. But after you put the bait and stuff, that's it. You sit there and you pack up and walk away, leave your trap. Alright, so see you again on the next episode of Backyard Hunts.